In today's video, I am going to share with you some mistakes when it comes to fingering a woman that you need to avoid. I've covered what to do, but let's be clear on what not to do so that you can have a better experience, both you and her. I am Céline Remy, the Intimacy Angel, and I am here to help you bring your sexy back in life. Now make sure you click the like button to this video and share it if you get value from it, and subscribe to my channel. When it comes to fingering, the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your nails are trimmed, that you don't have any rough areas, especially on the pads of your finger, that you keep your fingers tidy and clean, and that if you have any cuticles or weird just rough things, that you smooth everything. You've got to remember that her vagina is delicate and you don't want to just have an experience that feels like sandpaper. So avoid that, take care of your hands. Plus, if they look dirty or there's stuff under the nails, and she's not going to want those inside of her. So take care of that first. Number 2, you want to make sure that you awaken the outside and play with her vulva first. There is a concept that she needs to become engorged before there's any type of penetration. Because if she's not fully engorged, it's kind of similar to you trying to have sex with a semi, with not a full hard-on. While it can feel good or it can work, it's definitely not the same than if you are fully erect. So for her, the engorgement happens in the same way, that you want to see that her vulva, her labias are swollen, there's a change in color, everything is starting to pulse and become alive, because whatever you're going to do in the inside is going to be enhanced if there's a good flow and good blood circulation. So it's worth spending a little bit of time on the outside and not just aiming straight for the inside for that one thing that you absolutely want to do. Mistake number 3 that you want to be watching for is when it comes to your fingering technique. Some people think, well, it's easy. All I have to do is just go in and then in and out. Well, this is what you do with your penis. This is what you do when you have penetration sex. And well, it feels really good with your penis because it's quite a bit bigger than a finger. This is not the best motion when it comes to fingering. This in and out, in and out. I mean, it can work, but it's a bit irritating, and it's not going to get her to this place of oh my gosh, you are amazing at what you're doing. I need to know. So you want to make sure that also when it comes to fingering, you start with one finger and not just jam your entire hand right away. Or maybe you could start with 2 fingers if you know her well, if she's fully engorged and you know that she likes it. But I always recommend to start with 1. Once she responds and she's better, you can go with 2. More is not always better when it comes to fingering, more things inside, but every woman is a little bit different, so it will require some communication to know, well, what does she likes? What is it that feels the best for her? And another mistake is that you forget that you've got 2 hands. And while you may be using one hand on the inside, the other hand could be doing some work on the outside to various other body parts, whether it's caressing her clitoris, her belly, her thighs, her breasts, if you can reach. It's just to start to incorporate the full body so that you're not just so focused on this one fingering motion that you do. So these are some of the things to avoid, but I still want to give you a little bit of a, hey, what to do, because if you've been watching this video up until now, I don't want you to just feel well, now what, right? So let's talk about some of the things. Slow and gentle is better than fast. You can always increase your speed, but if you go in too fast, too quickly, she's going to close down, and then it's going to take you a little bit of time to get her to open up again. So it's better to have a slow and gentle motion. You want to go towards the G-spot, and that motion of gently pulling and kind of pressing up is the best motion. So we're not in and out, we are going up We're curving the fingers or fingers, right, a little bit, and we are just gently pulling like this. And this is one of the best fingering techniques that you can do. So remember your mistakes, don't do those, and focus on the proper ways to approach a woman's vagina so that both of you will have a much more enjoyable experience. I hope today's video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.